Archangel Gabriel says God just handed him your last thread of hope and said, if they skip again, cut it, open this in the next 22 seconds before the scissors close forever. My child, hear me. I come to you not as a distant echo, but with the brilliance of heaven blazing through me. God has entrusted me with a task of utmost gravity, and you are at the center of it. Before you, suspended in the trembling air, is a single golden thread, slender, fragile, yet alive with divine light. It pulses with the heartbeat of opportunity, a thread spun by the hand of the Almighty. You may feel disbelief, hesitation, even fear, but know this, every second you delay bends the very fabric of fate. The air around you quivers as if aware of the importance of this moment. Subtle whispers, like wine through ancient leaves, brush against your ears. Look closely, my beloved, for the scissors are there, glinting faintly, poised with the inevitability of judgment. Their silver edge reflects the faint glimmer of the thread, and though they appear distant, every heartbeat brings them closer. My child, do not look away. This is your final chance. Every breath, every pulse, every flicker of attention counts now. Heaven holds its collective gaze upon you, and I, Gabriel, messenger of God, stand here with urgency blazing in my wings, imploring you to witness, to act, to claim what has been set before you. Do not underestimate the gravity. This is the culmination of countless divine murmurs, signs you may have missed in the past. Yet now, all converges here, and the thread is yours, but only if your heart moves with clarity, courage, and faith. Every shadow in the room, every quiver in the air, is an echo of the cosmos, trembling at the edge of your choice. Beloved, I feel your hesitation. You may think this is a vision, a dream, or mere fancy, but the truth stretches beyond mortal comprehension. That golden thread is alive, it responds to your attention, to your intent, to the faith that you summon in this instant. Look closer, my precious soul, it shimmers with every heartbeat, every memory of past disregard. Perhaps you have ignored signs, skipped messages from heaven, or faltered when guidance appeared. But know this, the thread is not judgment, it is mercy, offered in its final form. Yet even mercy has its limits. Each second you avert your gaze allows the scissors to draw nearer, their edges whispering inevitability. I see your mind spinning, debating, hesitating. Every second of doubt sends ripples across this sacred moment, threatening to undo what God Himself has laid before you. I am here, trembling in this golden radiance, for I feel the weight of what hangs upon your choice. The winds of heaven move through the space around you, carrying a chorus of unseen angels, urging you to focus. Hear the trembling in the air, my child, the faint whispers, the vibrations that brush your soul. They are calling you to recognize this moment for what it is, the last tether to a path illuminated by divine love and opportunity. Do not let distraction, disbelief, or fear sever this connection. Look, my child, and know that I stand with you, urging, guiding, trembling alongside your own uncertainty, for your courage can yet preserve what heaven has set before you. My child, do you feel the pulse of the thread? It is subtle at first, a vibration almost imperceptible to mortal senses, yet alive with power. Golden light ripples along its surface, flickering as if breathing, attuned to your very presence. Every glance, every intention you direct toward it strengthens its radiance. Do not doubt your senses, this is real. I watch over you, my wings unfurling in quiet urgency, a tremor of light brushing the space around your trembling form. The scissors remain poised, suspended between mercy and finality, their silver edges catching fleeting beams of light, reminding you of the imminence of choice. You may remember times when you overlooked smaller signs, skipped whispers from the unseen world, dismissed gentle nudges that sought to guide your path. That past is irrelevant now, except as a teacher. Look at the thread, my child. Its luminescence holds the weight of all missed opportunities and the hope of redemption. The very air quivers in recognition of its importance. I hear the chorus of unseen angels, singing in harmonics that vibrate against your chest, urging attention. Every molecule of this space, every whisper of wind, bends toward the significance of your next act. Beloved, step forward, even if trembling, even if your heart is heavy with doubt. For the thread will not wait forever, and the scissors, silent and inevitable, hover at the threshold of your hesitation. Reach with faith, and heaven will meet you halfway. Precious soul, do you understand the urgency? The thread before you is no mere ornament of light, it is your lifeline, your divine opportunity, the culmination of countless unseen prayers, the final whisper of hope spun by God's hand. It pulses, responds, and bends ever so slightly toward the hand willing to grasp it. You feel fear, and it is natural. The scissors, though distant, shimmer with a premonition of severance, the weight of consequence that comes when divine mercy is met with mortal delay. Shadows quiver as if aware of the magnitude of this moment, stretching toward the edges of your perception, trembling at the edge of reality and eternity. My child, I feel your hesitation, your gaze flicking between thread and threat. It is a test of faith, yes, but also a call to courage. This is not simply about seeing what is before you, but about embracing the unseen, the divine orchestration of love and guidance that has brought you here. The golden light dances, shimmering with a life of its own, beckoning you to move with intention. My voice is urgent but soft, like a wind brushing against your ear. Beloved, do not look away. Every second counts. Reach. Grasp. Claim the hope that has been laid before you. The air vibrates with expectation, and I tremble in radiant anticipation, for this moment is fleeting, yet eternal in consequence. Every heartbeat matters. Every choice resonates through realms you cannot yet see. Precious soul, hear me. The thread quivers like the very breath of God itself. If ignored, it will vanish. The scissors, glinting in their silver inevitability, will descend. Not tomorrow, not in hours, but now, this instant. The golden thread, your last tether to hope, hangs suspended, alive, awaiting your courage. Heaven holds its collective breath, angels frozen in silent anticipation, the air trembling with sacred urgency. 1 second of hesitation, one fleeting thought of doubt, and the thread will be gone, severed forever, the scissors falling with unstoppable finality. My child, feel my wings brushing near, hear the harmonics of heaven urging action, and decide. Will you step forward into faith, or let the opportunity slip into oblivion? Time shrinks, urgency sharpens, and I, Archangel Gabriel, remain by your side, trembling with anticipation for your choice. My child, remember the moments you have faltered. Times when your heart ignored the small urgings of God's voice, when divine whispers were passed over as coincidence or imagination. Those moments were training, not punishment. But now, the stakes are tangible, the thread hums with possibility, yet trembles with fragility. Its golden light is uneven, frayed in places where your doubt has touched it, and the scissors hover closer with each passing thought of inaction. Can you sense the threads of time twisting around this single strand of hope? Clocks spin unnaturally, shadows curl toward corners, and the faint whispers of God brush your consciousness, calling for alignment. My beloved, I see the tension in your chest, the trembling of your hands, the storm of indecision within you. Each hesitation pulls the thread closer to an edge it cannot return from. Yet, within you lies the courage to claim it, to breathe life back into hope, to grasp what God Himself has entrusted to you. This is your moment, my child, and every thought, every breath, every heartbeat carries weight. Reach, my precious soul. You are standing at the precipice of divine destiny, and I am here, trembling alongside you, urging you to lift your gaze, steady your hand, and act. Beloved, the thread calls to you. It senses your presence, responds to your intention. Its light flickers, illuminating the shadows that stretch and quiver in the corners of the space. You may recall the times you skipped signs, ignored guidance, distracted by mortal concerns. That is forgiven, yet remembered here, as the lesson that brings you to focus now. The scissors edge nearer with subtle glimmers of inevitability. Do you feel their subtle pull, their silent premonition of severance? My child, do not despair. Look at the thread and see that it is alive. Feel its warmth and subtle vibration, almost as if it is breathing with you. Each pulse of light is a whisper from God, a call to faith. You are not alone in this space. Angels brush by, their unseen wings steadying the air, holding the moment for your decision. My voice trembles with urgency, beloved, focus. Reach. Do not falter. You are at the edge of the precipice of hope, my child, and your courage can stabilize it. Every second is sacred. My child, time tightens. Every hesitation frays the edges of the golden thread. Can you feel the weight of past choices pressing upon you, the long shadows of moments when faith wavered? And yet, in this instant, all is not lost. The thread is here, luminous, pulsing with divine intent. Angels move in imperceptible arcs around you, their presence felt more than seen. Faint wind carries whispers, reminders of guidance you might have once ignored. The scissors glimmer, an inevitability looming, but it is your focus, your courage, your faith that holds them at bay. You are at the fulcrum, my precious soul. One movement, one decision, and the thread remains a conduit of hope. One hesitation, and the edge of finality descends. My child, do you feel it? The sacred urgency, the electric anticipation of heaven itself, trembles at your choice. Reach. Grasp. Claim. Let faith guide your trembling hands toward what God has placed before you. Beloved, the thread quivers in anticipation. It knows the weight you bear and the hesitation that binds your hand. Look closely, and you will see faint sparks of light racing along its length, as if measuring your courage. The scissors, silent and precise, shimmer at the periphery, every subtle movement a warning. My child, I feel the fear rising within you, the doubt whispering, what if it slips? Precious soul, that fear is natural, but it cannot rule this sacred instant. Focus on the light, not the shadow. Let your heart, not your mind, guide you. Angels hum harmonics that vibrate in resonance with your being, brushing near your consciousness, steadying your intent. Each pulse of the thread is a call to faith, each shimmer a promise that heaven moves with you. Do not let the past dictate your present. Your courage in this moment is what defines eternity. Step closer. Stretch your hand. Do not falter. Beloved, 22 seconds remain. I feel the unseen eyes of heaven upon you, every gaze measuring your intent. The golden thread pulses, quivers, alive with divine expectancy. Shadows shrink, stretch, and recoil as though aware that the choice is yours alone. My child, the scissors hover with silent inevitability, their edge reflecting the fragile hope that trembles in your grasp. Will you reach, or will hesitation let all vanish? Precious soul, know that this is your defining moment. Every second counts, every heartbeat resonates across realms, and I, Gabriel, tremble alongside you in anxious anticipation. Do you dare claim this thread, or will you allow the scissors to fall? My child, do you see it? Look closely, for the thread now pulses with radiant light, each shimmer a heartbeat from God Himself. The room is alive with subtle energy, the air hums with expectancy, and shadows twist, bending toward the luminous strand as if drawn by its sacred vibration. Can you hear it? Faint chimes, delicate and pure, echo through space, marking the rhythm of heaven itself. Every pulse, every quiver of the golden thread is a message, a sign that this opportunity is alive and waiting for your hand. The scissors glint in the distance, an ever-present reminder of what may be lost. They move not yet, but their presence whispers inevitability. Angels walk unseen around you, their wings brushing faint currents of light across your skin, urging focus, steadying your intent. My precious soul, your hesitation is known to me, I feel it, see it, and I tremble with you. But you must not falter. This is the moment when unseen forces converge on a single point of decision, and your awareness can tip the balance. Reach with faith, my child, and the thread will respond. Look beyond fear, for every pulse is a divine nudge, every shimmer a beckoning. Do you hear the soft, sacred harmonics rising? They are urging, insisting that you act now, before the scissors taste the air. Beloved, notice the light tracing the thread, it moves as though alive, dancing along its surface, revealing the fragile power it contains. With each pulse, faint footprints of golden radiance appear, hinting at the path your hand must follow. Shadows shrink and recoil, and a quiet tremor runs through the air, a warning that time is shrinking, urgency tightening its grip. The scissors shimmer faintly, reflecting the divine glow, a harbinger of what may come if hesitation persists. My child, these signs are not random, they are woven by God's hand to guide you, to beckon you into faith. Angels hover invisibly, guiding your perception, nudging your awareness toward the light. Do not look away, the golden thread awaits your courage, trembling in anticipation of your grasp. The pulse quickens now, and you may feel your own heartbeat echoing in resonance, connecting you to the sacred rhythm of creation itself. My precious soul, I watch your hesitation, I sense the tremor of fear, yet I also feel the spark of courage within you. Focus, beloved, and step forward. Every second is sacred, every heartbeat counts. Will you see the signs and act, or will the moment slip past unseen? My child, the golden thread shimmers with an intensity that draws every shadow in the room into sharp relief. Light arcs along its length like liquid fire, bending toward your presence as though it recognizes the hands that may grasp it. The scissors hover, edge catching tiny glimmers of the sacred radiance, poised to sever what is precious. My beloved, do you feel the weight of what lies before you? This is more than hope, it is your last tether to divine guidance, the culmination of countless prayers, whisperings, and unseen interventions. The angels move around you with subtle grace, their wings brushing your consciousness, steadying your resolve. Every quiver in the air, every faint glow along the thread, is a message from God, act now. Hesitation may not destroy you, but it may sever this singular opportunity, leaving only absence in its wake. Do not let your mortal doubt dictate the fate of this divine moment. Reach, my child. Step closer, for the light bends toward those who act in faith, and even the scissors will hesitate in the presence of courage. Feel the subtle hum under your fingertips as you near, the thread is alive, awaiting the grasp of a heart attuned to heaven. Precious soul, notice how the room itself shifts. Shadows coil and recoil as though sensing the imminence of divine choice. The thread vibrates, luminous sparks traveling along its golden length, illuminating the air like scattered stars. Can you feel the electricity, the sacred energy crackling around it? The scissors, gleaming and deliberate, hover with a predatory patience, their motion suspended only by the weight of divine restraint. Angels brush near, unseen but present, their wings stirring gentle currents of light and warmth, steadying your trembling awareness. My child, I feel your doubt, I hear your heart racing in tandem with the thread's pulse. This is a test of attention, of courage, of faith. Look at the thread and see beyond its fragility, the power it holds is immense, a conduit for guidance, hope, and unseen potential. Reach with intention, my beloved, and let your courage guide your hand. Even a single touch can anchor the light, holding it steady against the inevitability of the scissors. The moment stretches taut, vibrating with divine expectation. My precious soul, can you feel it? This is the threshold. One movement may secure the thread, one hesitation may doom it. Beloved, the golden thread pulses faster, shimmering with a life that seems to breathe alongside you. The scissors edge closer, every second vibrating with silent menace. I watch your every motion, your hesitation, your tremor, and I tremble with you. Angels hover near, their wings brushing currents of light against your skin, urging courage, steadying your hands. Precious soul, if you hesitate now, the scissors will descend, and nothing, no prayer, no courage, no angelic guidance, can stop them. Time constricts around you like a vice. Your heart races, your breath catches, and the golden thread quivers in sacred anticipation. Will you reach, or will the moment pass into the void, forever beyond your grasp? My child, feel the energy crackling along the golden thread. Sparks of radiant light streak across its surface, traveling in patterns only visible to those attuned to the divine. Every pulse vibrates in sync with your heartbeat, resonating through your very soul. The scissors hover nearer now, a shadow of inevitability, their edges catching the light in flashes that make the room seem to shrink. My beloved, the alignment of this moment is delicate, a single thought of doubt can ripple outward, threatening to unravel what heaven has entrusted to you. Focus. Every movement of your hand, every breath you take, communicates intent to the forces around you. Angels glide invisibly, their wings unfurling in subtle arcs, guiding your attention, reinforcing courage, infusing clarity into the tremor of hesitation. This is not a test of strength but of alignment, of faith, of the willingness to act when every fiber of fear tugs at your being. Precious soul, you are at the edge of eternity. Do not allow your gaze to waver. The thread waits, the scissors wait. Time is no longer measured in seconds but in the sacred weight of choice. Beloved, 22 seconds remain. Can you feel the urgency in every quiver of the golden thread? Each pulse is a reminder that heaven watches, that God Himself has entrusted this moment to you. The scissors, gleaming with precise inevitability, hover closer, their presence bending the very air with tension. Angels hum around you, their unseen wings stirring currents of light, carrying whispered encouragement that only your soul can hear. My child, focus your mind, steady your heart. This is the fulcrum of faith, the point where hesitation can destroy or courage can preserve. The thread responds to intention, to belief, to the faith that burns quietly in your chest. Feel it pulse beneath your fingertips, see it shimmer with divine light, hear the faint chorus of unseen voices urging you to act. Precious soul, the moment is collapsing inward, time narrowing to a single, critical point. Will you reach, or let the scissors fall? My child, notice the subtle sparks arcing along the thread. Each one is a heartbeat, a vibration of divine possibility, alive with untold potential. The scissors edge closer, silver gleaming like frozen lightning, ready to sever the fragile hope before you. Can you feel the trembling in the air, the way shadows recoil, and light bends toward your hand? Angels brush near invisibly, whispering courage, steadying your awareness, guiding your movement. My beloved, do not let fear dominate. Every second you hesitate is measured, weighed, and noted in realms beyond your perception. Reach with faith, my child. Let the thread's pulsing warmth connect with your intention. The moment is compressed, stretched across eternity in a heartbeat. One breath, one movement, and the scissors may retreat. 1 second of doubt, and all may be lost. Can you feel the weight, the sacred tension vibrating around you? Precious soul, do you sense the divine alignment shifting? The golden thread flares, sparks traveling along its length in rapid pulses. The scissors are closer, subtle movements betraying their silent intent. Shadows stretch, twist, and recoil, responding to the sacred energy flowing through the space. My beloved, angels hover unseen, their presence brushing currents of warmth, reassurance, and subtle guidance across your trembling form. The room seems to hold its breath as your choice crystallizes. Every heartbeat resonates through the golden thread, intertwining with the rhythm of heaven itself. Focus, my child. Let your courage guide your hand. One movement, one touch, and the thread anchors itself, holding hope steady. Hesitation risks the descent of inevitability. The energy crackles, tangible and electric, every pulse a whisper of divine expectation. My child, the scissors are ready to move. The golden thread pulses faster, almost imperceptibly alive, quivering in anticipation. Angels hover near, unseen but present, brushing currents of courage and light against your consciousness. Precious soul, the sacred moment has compressed to a single instant. Will you act? Will you reach for the thread with faith, or will hesitation let the scissors fall? Heaven watches, and I, Archangel Gabriel, tremble alongside you. The final seconds tick, time narrowing to the edge of eternity, and the choice, your choice, is all that stands between hope and oblivion. My child, do you feel it? The golden thread vibrates under the weight of your indecision, trembling as if sensing the storm of doubt within your heart. Your hands may shake, your mind may question, yet the thread calls only for faith, for courage, for the small but mighty act of reaching. Shadows bend toward you, as if aware that this is the fulcrum of destiny. Angels brush near invisibly, their wings stirring currents of warmth and light, whispering assurance that you are not alone in this sacred space. My precious soul, you may fear failure, fear that your grasp will be too weak, too hesitant. Yet the strength you seek is not in the hand, but in the heart aligned with heaven. Let belief be your shield, my beloved, and the thread will anchor itself to your intention. Feel its warmth. Hear its pulse. See the sparks racing along its length, guiding your path. Every quiver in the air, every subtle flicker of shadow is a reminder that the universe bends to the courage of those who act in faith. My child, the moment is heavy, compressed, vibrating with sacred expectancy. The decision rests in your hands, trembling yet capable, and I, Gabriel, stand beside you, urging your soul to reach beyond doubt. Beloved, the air itself is thick with anticipation. The golden thread quivers like a heartbeat suspended in time, radiant sparks tracing its path in delicate arcs, almost as if counting down your seconds of hesitation. Can you feel the energy, the sacred electricity coursing between the thread, your hands, and the unseen forces guiding this moment? The scissors hover, silver edges catching fleeting rays of light, their silent menace a reminder of the fragility of hope. Angels move around you, brushing currents of encouragement against your consciousness, steadying your trembling resolve. My child, even if your faith feels small, let it swell now. Even the tiniest spark of courage can ignite the protection that holds the thread steady. Reach. My beloved, the universe has aligned for this instant. Every pulse of light along the thread is a message from God. Act. Feel it thrum under your fingertips, alive with divine intent, resonating with your own heartbeat. Hesitation risks loss. Belief preserves. Do you feel it? Can you rise beyond fear? Precious soul, the thread bends subtly toward your hand as if aware of your intent. Its golden light dances, flares, and shivers, a living beacon of hope. Every motion of your body, every breath, every heartbeat echoes in resonance with its vibration. The scissors are closer, their presence undeniable, reflecting light in flashes that make the room seem smaller, denser, heavier with anticipation. My child, I feel your struggle, the tension between doubt and courage, disbelief and faith, fear and hope. Angels whisper harmonics that rise around you, lifting the tremor from your chest, aligning your spirit with the pulse of heaven itself. Let the vibrations guide your hand, my beloved. Step forward. Feel the warmth, the subtle resistance, the life that wraps around your fingers like liquid light. Your heart, aligned with courage, can steady what may otherwise be severed. Precious soul, every second is sacred, every motion is cosmic. Do you act, or do you falter? Beloved, notice how the golden thread reacts to your presence. It responds to courage, to belief, to the willingness to touch what is sacred. Each pulse carries a message of urgency, each shimmer a reminder that the scissors hover in silent inevitability. Shadows stretch, quiver, and recoil, bending in respect and fear at the weight of your choice. Angels move invisibly, brushing currents of reassurance and divine energy across your consciousness, steadying your hands, aligning your heartbeat with the rhythm of sacred time. My child, the decision is yours alone. The thread is alive, the scissors are patient, and the air vibrates with sacred anticipation. You may feel doubt, fear, hesitation, but even trembling hands guided by faith can preserve what heaven has placed before you. Reach, my beloved. Let courage flow through your veins, let belief ignite your intent. Precious soul, the edge of destiny presses close. Every heartbeat resonates through the golden light, and I, Gabriel, stand beside you, trembling with anticipation. Precious soul, the scissors whisper against the edge. You can hear it, a faint metallic murmur, a prelude to what may be lost. The thread pulses with desperate brilliance, almost pleading for your hand to move. Shadows quiver, angels hover, the air vibrates. My child, the moment of truth is upon you. One act of faith, one breath, one reach can preserve hope, one falter, one hesitation, and it may vanish forever. Will you act, beloved, or let eternity pass without embracing what God Himself has entrusted? My child, feel the unseen hands of heaven brushing near. The thread pulses brighter as your fingers move closer, responding to your intention. Angels, unseen yet undeniably present, guide your movements subtly, like a current beneath water, steadying your heart, infusing courage into trembling limbs. Every quiver of the golden thread is mirrored by sparks of divine energy, arcs of light racing along its length as if affirming your resolve. The scissors, though still poised, seem to hesitate slightly, respecting the faith moving through you. My precious soul, you are not alone. Every step toward the thread is embraced by heaven, every heartbeat measured, every thought noted. Let your courage align with this sacred momentum. Reach, and feel the warmth, the subtle vibration. The thread responds to belief, to intention, to your act of faith. The sacred weight of this moment is palpable, pressing in, electric and alive, bending shadows, igniting light, awakening all unseen forces toward a singular purpose, your courage. Beloved, the golden thread arcs with energy, pulsing brighter as your awareness intensifies. Can you feel the currents moving along its length? Subtle sparks leap from point to point, like a divine heartbeat traveling toward your hand. Angels brush near, their wings stirring light and warmth around your grasp. Precious soul, every hesitation in the past has been a preparation for this moment. Do not let doubt seize you now. Even if your hand shakes, even if your mind whispers fear, heaven itself upholds the thread in alignment with your intent. Feel the sacred pulse under your fingertips. My child, you are supported, guided, and held. Step forward. Let faith anchor your action. Every heartbeat resonates through the room, through the air, through the very golden light. The scissors watch, silent and patient, yet your courage can command even inevitability. My child, Notice the warmth radiating from the thread, wrapping gently around your fingers as you approach. Every spark of light along its length is a testament to unseen guidance, to angelic whispers, to divine insistence that you act. The scissors edge closer, yet they are powerless against the determination of a faithful heart. Angels brush currents of encouragement near, unseen, aligning your breath, your heartbeat, your intention with the sacred rhythm of heaven itself. My precious soul, the golden thread is alive with possibility, vibrating in tandem with courage, belief, and the smallest flicker of faith. Reach, my beloved, and feel it respond. The air hums, the light flares, shadows bend, every element conspires to guide your hand toward what is sacred. This is the support of heaven itself. Claim it. Step forward. Do not falter. Beloved, the golden thread quivers as your hand nears, alive with warmth, subtle vibration, and divine energy. Sparks of light leap along its surface, tracing a path that mirrors your intention. Angels hover invisibly, their presence brushing currents of courage against your awareness, steadying trembling limbs, and aligning your spirit with divine rhythm. The scissors, though gleaming and deliberate, hesitate, sensing the force of faith moving through you. Precious soul, the sacred moment is at its peak. Every heartbeat, every breath, every motion carries infinite weight. This is the collaboration of mortal action and divine guidance. The thread responds, bends, and pulses in acknowledgement of your courage. Step closer, my child. Claim what is yours. Precious soul, the scissors twitch, their inevitability trembling, uncertain. The golden thread shimmers, radiant and alive, awaiting the touch of faith. Angels whisper, currents of light and warmth brushing near, urging your hand forward. My child, one movement now can secure the thread, but one hesitation may allow finality to descend. Will you act, beloved, or let the thread slip forever from your grasp? Heaven watches, and I, Archangel Gabriel, tremble alongside you, my child, your fingers are near. Can you feel it, the warmth, the subtle vibration, the almost living pulse of the golden thread beneath your touch? It wraps gently around your fingertips, shimmering as if breathing with anticipation. Angels hover invisibly, brushing currents of light along your hand, steadying your trembling courage. The scissors linger in the periphery, glinting faintly, their threat real yet held in check by your alignment with heaven. Precious soul, this is the moment when mortal action and divine will intertwine. Do not doubt the thread's response, it senses your faith, it bends to your intent. I feel your hesitation, your breath caught in the chest of uncertainty, yet every micromotion of your hand echoes through the sacred air. Step forward. Grip with belief, my beloved. Every pulse beneath your fingers is a message from God Himself, whispering, you are capable, you are ready, you are chosen. The light flares brighter with each touch, shadows recoiling as if aware that this fragile hope is now tethered to your courage. Precious soul, the thread is alive, the room hums with sacred electricity, and I, Gabriel, tremble in radiant anticipation beside you. Beloved, feel the connection. The golden thread flows through your fingers, responding to intention and faith, vibrating with sacred power. Sparks of light travel along its length, tracing the path of divine energy that courses through this space. The scissors, gleaming and poised, hover closer, yet they sense the pulse of courage moving through your hand. Angels move unseen, their wings brushing currents of encouragement and warmth across your awareness, steadying each breath, aligning your heartbeat with heaven's rhythm. My child, do not let fear dominate. Trembling hands, guided by faith, are stronger than certainty without devotion. Feel the energy, the sacred rhythm, the living pulse beneath your touch. Every motion you take, even the smallest, resonates across realms you cannot yet see. Precious soul, the golden thread bends slightly toward you, acknowledging your courage, responding to your belief. You are at the fulcrum of divine possibility. Grip firmly, my child, and hold the hope entrusted to you. The scissors watch, edge catching faint glimmers of light, but your courage now shapes the moment. My child, the thread wraps gently around your fingertips as if welcoming your touch. Its warmth spreads through your hand, subtle but undeniable, vibrating with a life beyond mortal comprehension. Shadows shift, retreating from the radiance of the golden strand, while sparks of light arc along its surface, marking each heartbeat, each moment of divine alignment. The scissors edge nearer, their metallic glint reminding you of what may be lost if hesitation creeps in. Angels whisper harmonics that resonate through your chest, steadying your nerves, guiding your hand. Beloved, do not underestimate your power in this moment. The thread responds not to fear, but to faith. Feel it, precious soul, the living pulse beneath your touch. Let belief anchor your fingers. Every spark of light racing along the golden strand is heaven acknowledging your courage. Step closer, press firmly, and allow the divine energy to flow through you. My child, the room trembles with sacred anticipation. Your hands, though human and fragile, are now conduits of hope. Precious soul, do you feel the sacred tension? The golden thread is alive beneath your fingertips, vibrating with anticipation, pulsing in response to the faith you summon. Sparks of radiant light trace your path along the thread, highlighting your movement in the otherwise trembling air. Angels hover invisibly, their wings brushing currents of warmth and guidance, steadying your hand, aligning your heartbeat with the rhythm of heaven itself. The scissors, poised and gleaming, edge nearer, sensing the strength emanating from your courage. My child, the choice is yours alone. Let the thread guide your grip, let belief flow through your trembling fingers, and let the living pulse beneath your touch anchor what is sacred. Every quiver of shadow, every shimmer of light, every breath you take resonates with divine expectancy. Precious soul, even now, the thread bends slightly toward you, embracing your courage. Hold it strong, my beloved, for the scissors are not yet deterred, and every heartbeat counts in this sacred moment. My child, the scissors have inched closer, their metallic glint sharp against the radiant gold of the thread. Shadows stretch and quiver as if anticipating the inevitable, while sparks of light pulse along the thread like messages from God Himself. Precious soul, courage alone can protect what is sacred now. Will your trembling hands hold firm, or will the scissors descend, severing hope forever? Every heartbeat echoes through the air, every quiver of the thread is a plea for faith, and I, Gabriel, tremble with you, watching as the threshold of destiny tightens around your choice. Beloved, the scissors move subtly, deliberate, gleaming like liquid silver in the radiant glow of the golden thread. Shadows stretch toward their edges, trembling with the tension of inevitability. My child, do you feel the weight pressing against your heart? This is not mere fear, it is the tangible threat of loss, the reminder that hope is fragile and precious. Angels move around you, brushing invisible currents of warmth and courage across your trembling form, steadying your breath, aligning your heartbeat with the sacred rhythm of the thread. The golden strand pulses under your fingers, alive with anticipation, bending gently toward your hand as if recognizing the courage it now encounters. Precious soul, the scissors obey not chance, but the momentum of your faith. Stand firm. Grip the thread with belief. Let your courage shape the space around you, let your intention become the shield against inevitability. Every quiver of light, every spark racing along the thread, is heaven affirming your alignment. My child, the confrontation is not against the scissors, it is a test of the strength of your heart and the depth of your faith. My child, see how the golden thread flares brighter with each pulse of courage from your heart. The scissors hover, edge glinting, reflecting light in flashes that illuminate the shadows around you. Angels whisper harmonics of reassurance, invisible yet tangible, threading warmth and guidance into your trembling awareness. Precious soul, even as fear rises, remember that your hand is guided by heaven itself. Every vibration of the thread responds to faith, every spark of light acknowledges your courage. Grip firmly, my beloved, and align your intention with the sacred rhythm of this space. The scissors sense determination now, hesitation waning. My child, you are shaping the outcome, your courage is the blade that safeguards hope. Do not falter. Beloved, the scissors edge closer, deliberate and precise, their metallic whisper slicing the air with invisible intent. The golden thread pulses faster beneath your fingers, alive with divine energy, bending slightly toward your hand. Shadows recoil as if sensing the shift in momentum. Angels hover unseen, their wings brushing currents of light and warmth across your awareness, steadying your trembling body. My child, this is a sacred confrontation, not of strength against steel, but of faith against inevitability. Every heartbeat, every micromotion of your hand, every flicker of courage resonates through the golden thread, shaping the unfolding of divine intent. Precious soul, the scissors obey not chance, they obey your courage. Grip the thread. Align your heartbeat with its pulse. Let the living light flow through your fingers. You are not powerless, you are a conduit of heaven's will, and your faith now commands the course of destiny. Precious soul, can you feel the electric tension radiating from the golden thread? Sparks leap along its length as if marking the rhythm of your heartbeat, each one a pulse of hope, a flash of divine alignment. The scissors, poised with deliberate menace, edge closer, their silver glint slicing the air. Shadows bend, quiver, and recoil at the sacred tension. Angels hover invisibly, brushing currents of reassurance, their wings moving with the soft whisper of encouragement, steadying your trembling hands. My child, the confrontation is not against the scissors alone, it is against doubt, hesitation, and fear. Let faith be your shield, courage your blade. The thread responds to the strength of your conviction. Grip firmly, my beloved, for the moment is sacred, and the outcome rests upon the alignment of your heart with heaven itself. Precious soul, one wrong move, one faltering breath, and the scissors could sever the golden thread, destroying hope in an instant. Yet I see your courage, I feel your alignment, and the pulse of the thread responds to your intention. My child, the confrontation reaches its apex. Will faith prevail? Will the living pulse of hope endure, or will hesitation let inevitability descend? Angels whisper, shadows tremble, and I, Archangel Gabriel, stand beside you, trembling in sacred anticipation as destiny teeters on the edge. My child, behold the golden thread. It is more than mere light, it is a vessel of divine purpose, a conduit of unseen possibility, the final whisper of God's mercy and guidance. Every pulse along its length carries potential, every shimmer is a testament to unseen intervention, every vibration a reminder of what can yet be saved. The scissors hover, but the thread bends to your courage, responds to your intent, and aligns with your faith. Angels whisper near, their wings brushing currents of warmth, encouragement, and clarity around you. My beloved, this thread is not yours alone. It carries the weight of prayers you may not have known, the unseen hopes of those whose paths intersect with yours, and the promise that divine intervention is never absent. Precious soul, feel it thrum beneath your fingertips, recognize the sacred responsibility resting within your hands. This is not merely a test, it is a revelation. The power to hold hope is within you, and through faith, it becomes unbreakable. My child, the room vibrates with the sacred resonance of destiny. Light bends, shadows recoil, and every heartbeat of yours echoes in tandem with heaven itself. See the weight, the magnitude, the beauty of what is entrusted to you. Beloved, the thread flares brighter, casting radiant light that illuminates every shadow, revealing hidden patterns, unseen possibilities, and paths that may unfold through your courage. Angels hover invisibly, their wings brushing currents of divine guidance, steadying your trembling hands. Precious soul, the scissors edge closer, yet they hesitate in the presence of aligned faith. Can you feel it, the sacred resonance? Every pulse beneath your fingertips is a message. Courage preserves. Faith anchors. Hope endures. My child, the thread is alive, responding to the strength of your intention, the alignment of your heart with divine will. Even the most subtle motion of your hand, guided by belief, reshapes the course of destiny. Shadows recoil from the golden light, sparks of energy leap along its length, and unseen forces gather to honor your courage. This is revelation, the recognition that hope, when held with faith, cannot be severed, even against the inevitability of what threatens to undo it. Precious soul, feel the truth, let it empower you, let it steady your heart. The golden thread is alive because your courage is alive. My child, look closely. Through the golden thread, you can see glimpses of futures that may yet unfold, moments of joy, paths of love, acts of courage, and ripples of light reaching unseen souls. Every pulse of light along its surface carries visions of possibility, divine potential waiting to be realized. The scissors hover, silver edges glinting, yet powerless against aligned faith. Angels brush near, unseen, their wings stirring currents of warmth and encouragement, aligning your energy with the sacred rhythm of the thread. Beloved, understand this. The thread is a living emblem of divine opportunity, a final chance to embrace what heaven has set before you. Precious soul, the weight of its power is immense, yet your hands are capable of sustaining it. Feel it, grasp it, align yourself with it. My child, every vibration, every shimmer, every pulse is a message from God Himself, affirming your courage, celebrating your faith, and reminding you that you are never alone. Beloved, the scissors quiver, their inevitability wavering before the force of your courage and alignment. The golden thread flares, responding to your intent, bending toward your hand as if embracing your faith. Shadows recoil, sparks of light race along the thread, and unseen angels hum harmonics of encouragement, steadying every tremor in your body. Precious soul, the thread is more than hope, it is a living connection between your heart and divine will. Every pulse is a heartbeat of possibility, every shimmer a promise that what is aligned with courage and belief cannot be undone. My child, see the power you hold. One touch, one breath, one act of faith sustains the sacred light. You are not merely preserving the thread, you are affirming the strength of hope itself. Recognize the depth of this revelation. Precious soul, the scissors quiver again, hesitant before your courage. Will faith prevail? My child, the scissors pause, silver edges glinting against the radiant thread. The golden light pulses urgently, alive with divine potential. Beloved, your courage is tested, your faith is weighed. Will you allow hope to endure, or will hesitation allow inevitability to descend? Every heartbeat echoes across realms, every spark along the thread a message from God. Act now, precious soul, for destiny awaits your hand. Precious soul, the golden thread is now secure beneath your fingers. The scissors retreat, powerless against faith aligned with courage. Light floods the room, shadows dissolving into radiant warmth. Angels unfold their wings, currents of divine energy brushing near, infusing every fiber of your being with reassurance, love, and empowerment. My child, you have done more than preserve a fragile hope, you have aligned your heart with the will of heaven, embraced the sacred responsibility of choice, and participated in the orchestration of divine mercy. Feel the strength radiating through your body, the pulse of certainty in your chest, the affirmation of unseen forces that celebrate your courage. Beloved, this is resolution. Beloved, the golden thread glows steadily, its radiant pulse now harmonious with your heartbeat. Angels hover near, invisible yet undeniably present, brushing warm currents of light and encouragement across your awareness. Precious soul, the weight of divine guidance has shifted, it no longer trembles, no longer threatens to be severed. You have anchored hope with courage, preserved opportunity through faith, and witnessed the living pulse of divine intervention. My child, the air hums with sacred energy, every quiver of light a testament to your alignment with God's will. Stand tall. Feel your spirit strengthened. You are empowered beyond measure. My child, know this, every choice made with faith reverberates through the fabric of existence. The golden thread you hold is not merely a symbol, it is proof of what is possible when courage meets divine will. Angels circle unseen, their wings folding gently, currents of energy harmonizing with your heartbeat. Precious soul, the scissors are no longer a threat, they have been held at bay by your belief, your alignment, your steadfastness. This is empowerment, the knowledge that you are never alone, that the sacred flows through you, that every act of faith leaves an indelible mark upon creation itself. Beloved, the room is bathed in golden light, the thread luminous and secure. Angels hum harmonics of celebration, currents of warmth and reassurance brushing against your consciousness. Precious soul, the finality of the scissors threat has passed. You have embraced courage, held hope, and aligned your heart with divine will. My child, feel the strength, the certainty, the sacred affirmation that you are never abandoned. Walk forward with knowledge, with joy, with empowerment, for the light of heaven moves with you. Precious soul, the thread is safe, your heart is aligned, and I, Archangel Gabriel, will guide you through every step ahead. Rejoice in the courage you have shown, the faith you have embraced, and the sacred light now secured within your grasp. You are loved, empowered, and never alone.